Have you ever wondered how the intriguing country of Afghanistan came into existence? Let's journey back in time, way back to the vibrant Indus Valley civilization. Flourishing around 2500 BC, this was one of the world's earliest urban civilizations, right in the region that would one day become Afghanistan. As centuries passed, the land witnessed the rise and fall of mighty empires. The Achaemenid Empire stretched its influence here around 500 BC, introducing Persian culture and governance. Following closely was the Macedonian Empire under Alexander the Great, whose influence left a lasting impact on the region's culture and language. The Maurya Empire, hailing from India, also left its indelible mark, bringing Buddhism and advanced administrative systems. Each of these empires in their time contributed to the rich tapestry of Afghanistan's history, shaping its identity and destiny. So the foundation of modern-day Afghanistan was laid thousands of years ago, with numerous empires leaving their mark on its history. Did you know Afghanistan experienced a golden age of cultural, economic, and political progress? This was a time of remarkable change and growth, a period often referred to as the Islamic Golden Age. During this era, the Samanid, Ghaznavid, and Ghurid dynasties ruled, each leaving an indelible imprint on the nation's history. Under their rule, Afghanistan became a beacon of arts, sciences, literature, and architecture. The Samanid dynasty, for instance, was known for its support of Persian language and culture. The Ghaznavids introduced the world to some of the finest poetry and literature, while the Ghurids gifted us with architectural marvels that still stand tall today, bearing testament to their grandeur. This was an era when scholars and artists flourished, contributing to a cultural and intellectual renaissance that still resonates in Afghanistan's rich heritage. This golden age set the stage for Afghanistan's unique cultural identity, a fusion of various influences. Ever heard of the Great Game? It's not a sport, but a geopolitical struggle. In the 19th century, the British and Russian empires locked horns in a fierce contest for supremacy in Central Asia. This tussle of titans, known as the Great Game, had profound implications for Afghanistan. At the heart of the conflict was the strategic location of Afghanistan. Both powers, mesmerized by the country's position at the crossroads of Central Asia, Middle East, and South Asia, sought to pull Afghanistan into their sphere of influence. This struggle led to a series of political maneuvers, covert operations, and military campaigns, shaping Afghanistan's destiny in unimaginable ways. Yet, amidst the turbulence, Afghanistan demonstrated remarkable resilience. It maintained its sovereignty, navigating the treacherous waters of international politics with shrewd diplomacy. The Afghan leaders played a delicate balancing act, fending off both empires while preserving their nation's independence. The Great Game ended with Afghanistan emerging as a major player in global politics. The 20th century brought both progress and turmoil for Afghanistan, didn't it? The early part of the century witnessed the reign of King Amanullah Khan, a forward-thinking monarch who championed modernization. He implemented reforms that promoted education, women's rights, and social freedoms. But his progressive ideas were met with resistance, leading to his abdication in 1929. The second half of the 20th century, however, was marked by conflict and instability. In 1979, the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan, sparking a decade-long war. The Afghan Mujahideen, backed by the United States and other foreign powers, waged a fierce resistance against the Soviet forces. This brutal conflict left the country in ruins, with millions of Afghans displaced, and a power vacuum in its wake. Out of this chaos, the Taliban emerged, taking control of most of the country by the mid-1990s. Under their rule, Afghanistan experienced severe repression and a return to ultra-conservative Islamic law. Women's rights were drastically curtailed, and cultural heritage sites like the magnificent Buddhas of Bamyan were destroyed. The dawn of the new millennium brought yet another shift. In response to the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001, a US-led coalition invaded Afghanistan, toppling the Taliban regime. However, the subsequent years have been marked by ongoing conflict, with the Taliban and other insurgent groups still active. Despite the challenges, Afghanistan has shown remarkable resilience and an unyielding spirit. The nation continues to strive for a future of peace and stability, a testament to the indomitable strength of the Afghan people. Now that we've explored the past, what does the present look like for Afghanistan? It's a question that warrants a deep dive into the current social, economic and political scenarios. Afghanistan today is a mosaic of diverse ethnicities, languages and traditions, each adding a unique thread to the country's rich cultural tapestry. Pashtuns, Tajiks, Hazaras, Uzbeks and Nuristanis coexist, each preserving their distinct customs and traditions, offering a vibrant tableau of cultural richness. Economically, Afghanistan is striving to establish stability and growth. Agriculture remains the backbone of the economy, with the majority of the population engaged in farming and livestock rearing. Efforts are being made to harness the country's vast mineral wealth, which includes reserves of gold, copper, lithium, and rare earth elements. Politically, the country is navigating a complex and delicate peace process. The aim is to forge a path towards inclusive governance, ensuring representation for all its diverse ethnic and social groups. This journey is fraught with challenges, yet holds the promise of a peaceful and unified Afghanistan. Education, healthcare and women's empowerment are among the key areas where significant strides are being made. More children are attending school than ever before, and healthcare provision has improved markedly over the last 2 decades. Women too are gradually gaining a stronger voice in society, participating in politics, education and the workforce. Yet despite these advancements, Afghanistan continues to grapple with significant hurdles. Infrastructure development, poverty alleviation and job creation are pressing issues that the nation is striving to address. Security remains a concern, as does the need for further progress in human rights and gender equality. The future of Afghanistan is a canvas yet to be painted. It's a nation on a journey, striving to overcome its trials and carve out a future of peace, prosperity and unity. It's a country of resilient souls who, despite hardships, hold on to hope, looking towards a future filled with potential. Afghanistan stands at a crossroads today, looking towards a future of peace and prosperity. As we've journeyed through Afghanistan's history, what are the key takeaways? We've witnessed the rise and fall of ancient empires, the splendor of its golden age, and the intrigues of the Great Game. We've navigated the tumultuous waters of modern conflicts, and we've seen the resilience and determination of Afghanistan today, striving to rebuild and grow. From the intricate tapestry of diverse ethnic groups, languages and traditions, to the rich cultural heritage reflected in its historical landmarks and UNESCO sites, Afghanistan's story is one of complexity and resilience. We've savored the flavors of Afghan cuisine, admired the craftsmanship of its traditional arts and crafts, and marveled at the breathtaking beauty of its natural landscapes. We've also acknowledged its strategic geopolitical significance, the richness of its literary heritage, and the challenges and progress of its post-conflict reconstruction. History is a mirror reflecting the past, present, and potential future. In Afghanistan's mirror, we see a resilient nation, rich in history and culture, striving for peace and progress.